This is a Revise With Me video all about translations. So translations is where we're moving shapes. So they normally give these in vectors, but for these first ones, which you might see in foundation papers, they've just told you which direction to move it. Okay, so these are all about moving shapes. And to move shapes, we always pick the points. You can do it with tracing paper. It's a lot easier with tracing paper, but I don't have any tracing paper. So you've got to pick your points to move. So first one, we've got to translate the triangle C by 8 squares to the right and 1 square down. So I've got to move this shape 8 to the right and then 1 down. Okay, so it's not that hard. You just got to move the shape. So pick a point and stick to each point. So do all 3 points, but do one at a time. So I've got to move this 8 to the right. So I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that point is going to be here. Then I need to go 1 down. Okay, so that's going to be down here. So this is going to be my new point. So this point is now here. Okay, so a lot of people make the mistake of now drawing the triangle from a different direction, but that's why we need to do other points as well. So if I do this one now, I'm going to go 8 to the right and then 1 down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's here. Then 1 down. So I know that point, this vertex here, this is going to be now here. Last one. So if you do all 3, you're not going to get confused. Okay, this is your exam. Do all 3. You've got the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 down. So that's going to end up here. So this point is now here. So I can see I've drawn all 3 points, so I can now connect them up. And then I've translated that triangle. Okay, so it hasn't flipped. It hasn't been enlarged. It's exactly the same triangle. It's the same shape, same size, so it's congruent. So I've just moved it. And that's it. So next one, we got to translate the triangle. We've got to move it 4 squares left, so that way. Then we're going 3 squares up, so that way. Okay, so I've got to pick my points. So I get to take this point first. I'm going to go 4 to the left, so 1, 2, 3, 4, so that ends there. Then 3 up, 1, 2, 3, so that ends here. So this bottom corner is now here, because a lot of people would make the mistake and then draw it, oh, that's the top corner, I'm going to just draw it here and that's it, I'm done. But no, that is now that's your bottom corner. If you've gone from your bottom, that's your new bottom. If I was to do this one next to it, I could see where it's going to end up, but if we're going to move it, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4 squares to the left, so that's there, end up 3 up, 1, 2, 3, so that's going to be here. So this point is now here. But I'm going to do these top 2 now. So start with this one. We can go 4 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's here. Then I'm going to go 3 up. 1, 2, 3. So that point is now ended here. So this point is now at the top. Last one, I can see is 1 next to it, but I'm still going to count it anyway for you. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that ends up there. Then 1, 2, 3 up. And that ends me there. Okay, so if you count your corners, it might be helpful than counting your lines. That's a horrible rectangle. Still horrible rectangle. Still horrible. So that we're done. These are only 1 marks. Quite straightforward. Okay, these are going to be harder ones. They are 2 marks because you have to read these vectors. Okay, so these are called vectors. So we've got to translate it by that. So with vectors, very important, the top number, they're like coordinates, but they're on top of one another. Top one is if we are going left or right. And the bottom number is if we are going up or down. Okay, so left is when we have a negative number, right is if we have a positive. Up is if we have a positive, and down is if we have a negative. You can see your negative numbers are down and your negative numbers are to the left. So if you're going the negative, you're going left and down. Okay, right, so let's move this shape. So we've got to move it 5 to the left and then 6 down. So we're going 5 left, 6 down. So we're going to pick our point, pick all the points. So let's do this one first. We go 5 to the left, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's there. And then 6 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that ends there. So this corner at the top is now this here. You can draw it from there if you want to, or my advice is just to do all the points just to make sure. This one, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the left. Right, sorry, can't even do them left and right. So that's there, and then I need to go 6 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that point ends there. I would always do all your points just in case you draw it one bigger than you should. So this one, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down. So this point on the side is now this one, and we can join them up. So I can join these 3 points up, and I have my new triangle. So it has been moved down, and you'd still get full marks. Don't rub out all these lines. Okay, you still get full marks if you're drawn all over it. Okay, next one. First of all, you need to read your vectors. We need to translate it by 7, 5. So these are both positive. So I know I'm going 7 to the right and then 5 up. Okay, so they're both positive because these are the positive numbers, these are the positive numbers, so I'm going right and up. So let's pick our points. So we're going to pick this point in the corner. You can pick any point to start, it doesn't matter. But I'm going to go 7 to the right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so that ends me here. I'm going to go 5 up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that ends me here. So this now corner is now here. If you want to draw it from there, that's fine. I like to do them all just because why not? I've got time. So this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the right, that ends here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, so that ends here. So this side, these 2 points now are both there. So I can do these ones now. Let me just do a different colour so you can see where I'm on about. So this one, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that point is now here. And last one, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that point is there. And we can join them up. And we have a very horrible looking rectangle. Make sure yours looks better than that. Okay, next one. So, we've got to translate the trapezium by the vector 0, 4. So this means top number is left or right, but it's 0, so I don't have to move it left or right. So it's not going anywhere. It's staying there, but I might move it up or down by the bottom number. Bottom number is up or down, so that is positive, so that means I'm going up by 4. So basically, all this shape needs to do is move itself up by 4. So, let's pick our points. So this one is just going to go directly up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That point is now there. This point is going to go directly up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's now there. Directly up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's now here. So it didn't take me very long. So we'll join those up. And there we have it. So it didn't go left or right, it just went straight up. Okay, next one. We have to translate shape A by the vector -5, -2. So don't forget, top is left or right. Minus means I'm going left because the minus numbers are over here. So I'm going left by 5. This bottom one is up or down. Okay, so minus numbers are down here. So I need to go down by 2. So left by 5, down by 2. So let's pick our points and let's move it left by 5, down by 2. So I'm going to start at the top. So I'm going to go left by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down by 2, 1, 2. This is where that point is going to end. This one is going to go left by 5, down by 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. So that point is going to be there. If you can draw it from there, go ahead. If you want to do all the points, do all the points. It's your paper, this point here, left by 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down by 2, 1, 2, so that point is going to end there. I mean, I keep saying points, I should be saying vertices, but oh well. This point is left by 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down by 2, 1, 2, so that point is there. I'd always do all the points on shapes that don't look correct, because I'd probably end up doing it backwards. So let's join up those points, and lovely jubbly, done. Right, let's have another go. So we've got to translate by -3 and 1. So top is left or right. So minuses means I'm going left because the minuses are over here. So I'm going left by 3. Bottom number is up or down. This is positive. Got all the positive numbers at the top. So that means I'm going up by 1. So I want to go left by 3, up by 1. This is deceiving because it looks like I should go left then down, or like just down then left, but it wouldn't go down then left, but still. Okay, so it is a bit deceiving that we're going up by 1. So let's pick our points. I'm going to start with this end one all the way over here. So we're going to go left by 3, which is 1, 2, 3, and then up 1, 1. So that point is going to be here. I'm going to do, no, I shouldn't really do green because the shape is green. Let me pick another colour. Oh, let's do pink. So this point here, going to go left by 3, 1, 2, 3, up by 1, that point is going to be there. And this point is going to go left by 3, 1, 2, 3, up by 1, that point is there. We should be able to do these by now. Okay, so that is this. It's very deceiving because you've got all this empty space here. Ooh. Okay. Okay, translate shape A by the vector 4, 2, and label B. Oh, we got to label it. So 4, 2, this top one, left or right, top number, left or right, is positive, so it means I'm going to go right by 4. Bottom number, up or down, is positive, so I'm going to go up by 2. So I want to move it 4 to the right and up by 2. So let's pick a point. Any point. So I'm going to go from here first. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to my right, and 1, 2 up. So that is going to be here. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4 to my right, 1, 2 up. So that's going to be there. If you can draw it from there, that's fine. Or if you don't want to, do all the points. This one, 4 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 up, 1, 2. So that's going to be here. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right, 1, 2. That is going to be there. I'm just going to do this middle one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So I know that's going to be there. I feel like I've missed one. Yes, I've missed this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So that is going to be there. So I can join all those up with a nice ruler. Straight lines. Perfect. Oh, I've got to label it as well. I've got to label that one B just because they've asked me to. Well, here's the next bit. Write down the translation vector that would return B to A. Ooh, so how far away from B to A's? It is just the opposite of this number, but let's do it. So let's pick a point. So if I was to pick this one, I'm going to go from that corner to that corner. Okay, so those are the exact same points moved, but how do I go from this one to this one? So to go from this one to this one, let's see how many left or right I've got to go. So I know I'm going left. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know the top number is going to be 4, but I'm going left, so that's -4. And then I'm going, so I was under this, so now I've got to go 1, 2 down. So I know it's 2, but I'm going down, so that's -2. So you can see it's just the minus of these numbers. Okay, so I'm going -4, -2. Okay, write down the translation vector. So we're basically saying how it's been moved. That would take A to B. Careful, because some people would go B to A. Okay, but this one is A to B. So pick the same points on both of the shapes. So if we pick this top corner, so I want to go from that top corner to that top corner. I don't want to go from like this point to this point, because those aren't the same points on the shape, are they? So I want to go from this top corner to this top corner. Okay, so I want to count how far it's gone left or right, and then how far it's gone up or down. So I can see it's only one square across, so it's gone this way, which is left, by 1. So I know left means negative because that goes into the negative numbers. So it's going left by -1. Then it's going up, so it went 1 across, and then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. I know up is the positive numbers, so it's going, oh, I've lost count now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going up by 5, so it's -1, 5. Okay, a lot going on here. Let's take it one at a time. So write down the translation vector that would take A to B. So I'm going A to B. So pick 2 points. So if we do, let's do this top corner to this top corner. So it's the same corner on both of the shapes. So we can see, we're going A to B, yeah. So we can see that it's going right by 1, 2, 3. So right means positive, so the top number is 3. Then it's going up, so we know positive, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going up by 5, so it's going to be 3, 5. Okay, let me get rid of all that because I feel like I'm going to need to draw all over it for the next bit. Write down the translation that would take B to C. So we're going B to C. So pick your 2 points. We can stick to this top corner if we want to. So top corner of B to top corner of C. It was B to C, wasn't it? Yeah. So this one, it needs to go this way first. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the left. So we know it's 5, but left means negative, so it's on -5. And then it's going to come down by 1. So it's just down means minus, so -1. Okay, let me clear it so I can do the next one. Okay, next one we're going C to A. So we want to go C to A. So pick your 2 points. Stick to the corners. Don't confuse yourself. So we're going to go from C to A. So C, it needs to come left or right. So it's going 1, 2 to the right. So I know right means positive. So the top number is 2. 2 to the right. And let's see how far it comes down. So it's coming down. So we know negative 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's coming down by 4. So I know that's -4. Okay, describe fully the single transformation that maps shape A to shape B. So I can see it hasn't been reflected because they're both pointing the same way. I can see it hasn't been enlarged because they're both the same size. I can see it hasn't been rotated because they're both, again, facing the same way. So it's got to be moved, so it's got to be translated. So there's your mark. By, and now we need our vector. So we need a top number to bottom number, and this is going A to B, so we want A to B. So pick your point. It doesn't matter which point it is. If we want to go for the top corner or this one, it doesn't make any difference. So I'm going to go from this corner to this corner, the same point on the both shapes. So I'm not going to choose this one and this one. I want to do the same points. So from A to B. So I know it's come left by a few, so it's gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left, and I know left is minus, so it's gone -5, and then it's come down by 1, 2, 3, and I know down is also negative, so it's -3, so it's been translated by -5, 3. So those are your 2 marks. Translated, -5, -3. Again, describe fully the transformation that maps shape A to shape B. I mean, the video is called translation, so it's obviously not reflecting, rotating, or enlarging. So it's going to be translated by, now we need our vector. So we're going A to B, so A to B. Pick your 2 points. It doesn't matter. Let's go for these top ones at here. It doesn't matter which pair you pick, as long as the pairs are the same ones. Okay, so as long as it's this one and this one, or this one and this one, but I'm going for the top 2, okay? So it doesn't matter which one, it'll give you some answer. So this one is going to go right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I know right is positive, because the right numbers are over here positive. So it's going right by 5. Then it's going down by 1. So I know the down numbers are negative, because the ones down here are negative. So it's -1. So we get our 1 mark for saying translated, another mark for saying that it's been the vector 5 - 1. Describe fully the transformation. So it's not being reflected because they're pointing the same way. It's not being rotated because they're pointing the same way. And it's not being enlarged because they're the same shape. They're the same size, sorry. So it's being translated. And let's find out by what vector. So we need from A to B. So we want to go A to B. So pick your 2 points. Any points will do. I feel like we've done this one already. So this point to this point. So this one has gone how many left or right? So we know it's gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the left. So we know the left numbers are negative. So it's going to be, was that 5 then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 to the left. Then how many up? Now this is in a half a square. So it's going to be a half, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5. And that's going up. And we know positive is up. So that was 3.5. If you want to put 3.5, that's absolutely fine. They mean both the same. Okay, so 3.5, 3.5, same thing.